Welcome back to Diary TV, your go-to spot for the hottest football actions across the continent. I'm your host, Ogenekaro Asowe, and today we're diving into the electrifying clash from the 2024 Women's African Cup of Nations. Nigerian Super Falcons locking arms with Algeria's Eagles of Carthage. This is their final Group B showdown at the Larbi Zaouli Stadium in Casablanca. This match, folks, was a big one. The 9 times WAFCON champs Nigeria were already through to the quarterfinals, sitting pretty with 6 points from wins over Tunisia and Botswana. But they were gunning for a perfect group stage, aiming to top Group B and carry that winning vibe into the knockout. On the other side, Algeria, the underdogs, were chasing victories. With only one win over Botswana and a goalless draw against Tunisia, the results here could see them reach the WAFCON quarterfinal for the first time. Stakes were massive. Nigeria really wanted to keep their unbeaten streak and avoid a tough quarterfinal draw, while Algeria were fighting to make African football history. Spoiler alert, it ended 0-0, but don't let that fool you. The game was packed with drama, heart-stopping moments, and some serious tactical chess. So grab your Jay-Z, turn up the volume, and let's break down the key moments, near misses, saves, and everything that make this match a roller coaster. Alright, let's set the scene. It's July 13th, 2025, 8 p.m. local time in Casablanca, and the Larbi Zaouli Stadium is buzzing. Nigeria Super Falcon, led by Captain Rasheedat Ajibade, are rocking their iconic green and white, while Algeria's Lady Fennecs, under coach Farid Benstiti, are in their sleek white kits, ready to pull off an upset. The whistle blows and we're off. Out the gate, Nigeria shows why they are Africa's top-ranked side. The Super Falcon came out swinging, earning 2 free kicks in the opening minutes. Chinwendu Ihezuo, Nigeria's super sub, who has been clutch this season, linked up with Francesca Ordega, but Algeria's defense, led by Mugen Bekita, stood tall and cleared the danger. Talk about setting the tone early. By the 10th minute, Nigeria were piling on pressure. A corner from the right flank saw Tony Payne whip in a dangerous ball, but Algeria's goalkeeper, Chloé N'Gazi, was on fire. She punched the ball clear, denying what could have been a golden chance for the Falcon. That save had the Algerian fans in the stand going wide. But hold up, Algeria wasn't just here to pack the bus. For a couple of minutes, the Lady Fennecs turned up the heat, buzzing around Nigeria's goal area. A quick counter saw an Algerian forward make a darting run, but Nigeria's rock-solid defense, anchored by Osinachi Ohale and Ashley Pumphrey, said, "Not today." The ball went wide and Algeria were showing that they meant business. Now let's talk about Jennifer Echegini. She was everywhere. In the 16th minute, the Juventus star got a pinpoint pass from Ihezuo, dribbled past 3 Algerian defenders like they were cones, but her final shot sailed over the bar. Off, so close. Moments later, in the 19th minute, she was at it again, weaving through 2 defenders, only to slip at the crucial moment. And then in the 22nd minute, she had a one-on-one chance, but her shot deflected off an Algerian boot. Nigeria were knocking, but the door wasn't opening. Chinwendu Ihezuo was also a menace on the left flank. In the 28th minute, she fed a beautiful ball to Francesca Ordega in the goal area, but Ordega couldn't connect cleanly. Another mixed chance. At the 32nd minute, Ihezuo made a blistering run towards goal, only for Algeria's defense to clear it at the last second. Then, at the 33rd minute, Algeria responded with a goal-mouth scramble that had Nigeria in their mouths. The attackers pounced on a loose ball, but Nigeria's defender, led by Shukurat Oladipo, held firm. Just before the halftime whistle, Nigeria pushed forward, camping in Algeria's box, but an Algeria defender went down, needing medical attention, slowing the game's tempo. The ref added a minute, but neither side could break the deadlock. Halftime, Nigeria 0, Algeria 0. The Falcons dominated possession, but Algeria's gritty defense kept them in the game. Welcome back, fam. Second half and the intensity is still through the roof. Nigeria's coach Justin Madugu is urging his girls to stay sharp, while Algeria's Farid Benstisti is rallying his squad to hold their historic chance. Let's dive into the actions. Algeria came out swinging, trying to catch Nigeria off guard. They broke into the Falcons' defensive third, but Nigeria's backline wasn't having it. Oladipo Pomtre was like a brick wall, shutting down every move. Algeria's hunger was clear, but Nigeria's experience was shining through. Nigeria also responded with a corner kick, but who else but Francesca Ordega to deliver? She called in a beauty, but Chloé N'Gazi was there again with a clutch save, palming the ball away. That Algerian keeper was earning a paycheck tonight. Coach Madugu had to make a game-changing move, bringing on Esther Okoronkwo for Ifeoma Onumono. Okoronkwo, who has been a spark plug of this bench this tournament, injected fresh energy. Nigeria started to stretch Algeria's compact 4-4-2 with Okoronkwo spaced, causing all sorts of problems. Oh my goodness, this was the moment of the match. Francesca Ordega turned into a prime Ronaldinho, dancing through Algeria's defense with some silky footwork. She unleashed a shot that had goal written over it, but N'Gazi pulled off a world-class foot save. The stadium erupted and social media was buzzing about that non-stop. Posts on X were calling N'Gazi the wall of Casablanca. The time ticking, Madugu again rolled the dice, off with Yezo and Blessing Usani, and on came Amimat Ijumalusi and Rinsola Babajide. Ijumalusi, who bagged a hat-trick against Algeria in a friendly last October, was a bold choice to unlock the defense, and Babajide with her flair was ready to make something happen. Nigeria pushed hard, but Algeria's disciplined midfield, led by Marine, held their shape. As the clock wound down, Nigeria threw everything forward. Okoronkwo and Ajibade linked up for some dangerous moves, but Algeria's backline for some reason stood firm. In stoppage time, Algeria nearly stole the counter, but Chiamaka Nnadozie, Nigeria's goalkeeper, was alert to snuff out the danger. The final whistle blew, Nigeria 0, Algeria 0, and that's the end of the game. Now let's talk controversy and tactics, because this game wasn't without its talking points. First off, no goals, no penalty, no red cards, and no VAR drama in this one. Surprisingly for a match with so much on the line, but there is a cloud hanging over this game. Results surfaced that the Confederation of African Football was investigating Algeria for alleged violation of CAF status during the tournament. Details were scarce and CAF stayed tight-lipped, but it adds another extra layer of intrigue. Thankfully, the match went ahead and both teams kept it clean on the pitch. Nigeria stuck to their attacking 4-3-3 with Ajibade and Echegini driving the midfield and Yezo leading the line. Madugu's substitute Okoronkwo, Babajide and Ijumalusi were spot on, bringing pace and creativity, but Algeria's 4-4-2 was a fortress. Coach Benstisti had his side sitting deep, soaking up pressure and looking for counters. Marine was a beast in the midfield, and she broke up play, while N'Gazi's heroic in goal were the difference. Nigeria dominated possession, but Algeria's discipline and organization really frustrated them. It was a classic case of unstoppable force meeting an immovable object. Momentum swung back and forth. Nigeria controlled the first half, but Algeria's counter in the 12th and 33rd minutes showed their threat. The second half saw Nigeria ramp up the pressure, especially after Okoronkwo's introduction, but Algeria's late counter in the stoppage time nearly flipped the script. This draw feels like a win for Algeria, who made history by reaching the quarterfinals. What a game, football fam! Nigeria Super Falcons may not have gotten the win, but they top Group B with 7 points unbeaten and ready for a blockbuster quarterfinal clash. Algeria, oh, what a story. The ladies Fennecs were true to the last 8 for the first time ever. They faced the second place team from Group C. For Nigeria, this is all about MissionX, chasing that 10th WAFCON title. With stars like Ajibade and Nandozie, the Falcons are still the team to beat, but Algeria really showed the gap is closing in African women's football. What do you think of this match? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button and subscribe to Diary TV for more WAFCON action. I'm Ogenekaro Asowe, and until next time, keep the football fire burning.